marks the end of an era as former Scottsbluff City Manager and current Alliance City Manager Rick Kuckkahn officially retires today after 3 decades of public service. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, Rick Kuckkahn is officially entering retirement after serving 20 years leading Scottsbluff and Alliance. Kuckkahn got his start in city management 30 years ago in Rockville, Maryland, and in 1998 came to Scottsbluff, where he served 18 years before spending the last 2 years in Alliance. He says there have been some crowning achievements in his career, including all of the work done in Scottsbluff's downtown and the implementation of the Quiet Zone. As he begins retirement, Kuckkahn literally has sold nearly all of his possessions, bought a massive boat, and plans to spend as much time as possible sailing the Western Hemisphere.
In the summer, I'll be sailing the Great Lakes with some folks that I know, and then we'll be going down basically the Mississippi. It's called the Great Loop. But basically down the Mississippi to the Gulf. Key West is going to be one of the stopping points. And then probably swing around to Miami and then across to the Bahamas and follow go kind of explore the Bahamas and travel further south for the next hurricane season. And that's kind of the tentative plan. But
former Mitchell City Manager Jeff Sprock has been hired on to take over for Kuckkahn and has been working with him as Deputy City Manager for the past 6 months. Well, parents whose children ride the bus to attend Gering and Scottsbluff schools will soon be able to track their progress to and from home through their smartphone. Bus operator First Student unveiled a new bus tracking system, and its First View app uses GPS on the buses to communicate with the system, and parents can customize it to receive a variety of alert notifications.
If the parent wants to know 5 minutes before the bus gets to their bus stop, they can put it in their phone and it'll push a message to them saying the bus is 5 minutes away. It's all based on GPS and geofencing and everything else. Each stop will have a geofence around it, and then the GPS knows how long it takes before that bus gets there.
The tentative date set for the system to go live for both Scottsbluff and Gering is April 18th. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer will be in with your weekend weather forecast. Stick around. KNEB.TV News will be back right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we understand that you have a busy life, and that means you don't always have time to come to the bank. That's why we offer user-friendly online and mobile banking with features such as iPay, recurring transfers, and mobile deposit. So you can bank how you want, when you want to. Whether you prefer to bank in person, over the phone, or online, Platte Valley Bank makes it easy to take care of your finances.
This is a jungle gym and a baseball diamond, a mythical castle, and a grand banquet hall. This is not just a yard, it's where memories are made. The John Deere X350 Select Series with the exclusive one-touch mulch control system. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Visit 21st Century Equipment in Alliance, Torrington, Scottsbluff, and Bridgeport, or visit 21stcenturyequipment.com.
The crispy and Cajun fish sandwiches are so simple that everything from the wild-caught Alaskan pollock to the crispy lettuce has to be perfect. Twice.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches. This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Look for some areas of snow showers around this evening. Temps are going to fall, will remain in the 30s. We've been there all day after, I remember a couple of days ago, it was 72. Yeah, we'll fall into the upper 20s overnight. So we may start to stick to some of those surfaces and get a little bit slick out there. Snow showers and fog this evening, that will end. Still going to be cool tomorrow, and then we're going to have milder temps coming in Sunday through Tuesday before another system gets here by the middle of next week. Hit 48 yesterday, and 33 was our low. A trace of precip before midnight. We've had some since then, so we're still 1 2/3 inches above normal for the month and over 1 1/4 inches ahead for the year. Well, it is Severe Weather Awareness Week, and we're going to talk about flooding today. It's our final day of Severe Weather Awareness Week. Key message is right here: turn around, don't drown. That's what the National Weather Service wants you to remember for flooding. Move to higher ground. Never attempt to drive through a flooded road, ever. A foot of water, 1 foot of water, will float away vehicles. 2 feet of water will carry away most vehicles, including SUVs. Bottom line, never drive around a barricade, and just always remember this sign right here: turn around, don't drown. That's the key when we're dealing with flooded roadways out there, and that's how you keep yourself safe when it comes to floods. 33 right now in Laramie, 43 in Denver, 35 over in Craig. Low to mid 30s across all of the Cornhusker State. We've had snow throughout the day. Temps have been in the mid 30s, and we've stuck there as we haven't really moved much beyond those 30s. Seeing some accumulating snow out there in a few areas. Winds are the northeast, 10 to 15 miles an hour. So we even have wind chills to talk about. Look at these wind chills in the upper 20s. It certainly feels very cold out there compared to where it was yesterday and the day before, certainly at this time. Winter weather advisories have been expanded. They now include Keith County, all of the Sand Hills over to Dual and Garden County, then most of the Nebraska Panhandle with the exception of Cheyenne and Kimball, and then also in Laramie County in Wyoming. The rest of our coverage area is under these winter weather advisories through the midnight hour tonight. May stop snowing a little before, a little after then, but midnight's kind of the expiration time. The flood advisories have been trimmed for Sioux and Box Butte counties. We still do have a flood advisory. It was a flood warning, now a flood advisory for some nuisance-type flooding in Dawes County. It goes through 9:30 tonight. Will probably be extended. Any of those rivers that you see highlighted here in low-lying areas dealing with some snow melt and some flooding conditions due to the additional moisture that's falling, and it's been falling in the form of snow as we go through the evening hours. That snow will all pull to the south and away from us. We're going to be left with cloudy skies then as we get towards sunrise tomorrow. Temps are going to stay up because of the clouds, but still be down into the 20s. Very chilly night out there tonight. For tomorrow then, we're going to start the day cloudy. May see a flurry or a snow shower early in the day. Those should move out. Sunshine coming in by the afternoon hours. And other than the colder temps, it's really not going to be a bad Saturday to start your weekend, although I think you're going to like Sunday even better than tomorrow in high temperatures. Tomorrow going to be in the 40s, upper 30s to low 40s, so not much warmer than where we were today. But it's going to be in the afternoon when we climb to these temperatures versus today where our high temperature was realized back at midnight. Snowfall, additional snowfall tonight, going to be pretty light, probably an inch or less for most of us, maybe another 1 to 2 in a few locations, but additional snow, really not expecting anything overly heavy. We will see snow off and on, areas of fog. Snow showers should end late, 27 your low. Watch out for some freezing conditions on those roadways as temps fall below freezing tonight. Tomorrow, 43, partly cloudy skies, but unfortunately we're still going to be chilly. Winds at 10 to 15 miles an hour, making it feel even cooler. Then our 7-day forecast on Sunday, we have sunny skies, highs in the low 50s, will be in the upper 50s, I think, on Monday and into Tuesday, bringing in a chance of showers again with another system late Tuesday and into Thursday. Temps fall back into the 40s, rebounding to near 60 on Thursday and in the mid-60s on Friday.
The crispy and Cajun fish sandwiches are so simple that everything from the wild-caught Alaskan pollock to the crispy lettuce has to be perfect. Twice.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
Shopping local is great for building our community. TC & More offers the newest trends and latest fashions from jewelry to clothing to purses. Enjoy complimentary coffee as you browse their ever-changing inventory. Perhaps you would like to spruce up your home with some new home decor or flags or willow tree figurines. Remember the large selection of games as well as homemade soaps and lotions for that one-of-a-kind gift. Thank you for thinking of TC & More for those special items. TC & More, 1621 Broadway in beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
Logos in Gering is the place to get all of your school spirit gear, personalized gifts, and promotional items for your business and employees and banners for any special event. Logos is also the only place to stop for custom screen printing or embroidery. You can even design it yourself on their interactive website. Stop into Logos today. They'll design it, print it, and have it to you in no time. There's no job too big or small for Logos. That's Logos in Gering.
Are you ready to join the celebration? Then what are you waiting for? Switch to Viero today and find out exactly why we're better. More towers than the competition, convenient stores in your neighborhood, friendly, helpful customer service, and top phones at excellent values, such as the iPhone XR for free. That's right, get a free iPhone XR when you purchase any other iPhone of equal or greater value. Viero Wireless, your better choice for wireless service.
Welcome back. The Wing Drug Task Force conducted a massive drug enforcement operation this week, resulting in the arrest of 32 individuals throughout the region. All this week, Wing was being assisted by sheriff's offices and police departments from across the various Panhandle counties, serving arrest warrants and taking people into custody. Some of the investigations stemmed from controlled buys dating as far back as 2017, but it wasn't until this month that the massive sweep was conducted to round up these individuals. That made for a busy morning at the Scottsbluff County Courthouse today, as 6 individuals were targets in these controlled buys, were making their first appearances on the charges. You can find the full list of arrestees on our website at kneb.com. Well, it was a brief sentencing this morning for a 46-year-old Scottsbluff man who pleaded no contest to an amended sexual assault of a child charge to avoid standing trial. This morning in Scottsbluff County District Court, 46-year-old Harold Redbear was sentenced to 5 to 10 years in prison. That comes after pleading no contest to an amended charge of attempted first-degree sexual assault of a child. Redbear Sr. was arrested in Rapid City last October after Nebraska investigators sought him for questioning after the 6-year-old victim reported the assault during a capstone interview. Under the terms of the plea agreement, prosecutors remained silent at sentencing today, and when District Judge Leo Dobrovolny asked if Redbear had anything to say, he remained silent as well. He will also have to register as a sex offender as terms of his sentencing. And a Scottsbluff man will get a new trial following his 2018 conviction on a felony enticement charge involving a 14-year-old girl. The Nebraska Supreme Court on Friday agreed with a prior stipulation between the state and defense attorney Sterling Huff in the case of Kobe Paez for a new trial due to an error in the instructions prior to jury deliberations. Paez was sentenced to 3 years of probation after he was found guilty of enticement by an electronic communication device, but not guilty of first-degree sexual assault of a minor involving that 14-year-old girl. Paez claimed in his appeal that the court erred by failing to tell the jury that the elements of the enticement offense required prior knowledge that the message recipient was under the age of 16. The case will now be remanded back to Scottsbluff County District Court. Coming up after the break, we will head on over to the Mitchell Fairgrounds as the annual Scottsbluff Kennel Club Dog Show gets underway. We'll be back right after this.
The Mixing Bowl in Gering, serving breakfast and lunch every day using Grandma Ruth's recipes for 5 years. Stop for lunch and try a Cali Turkey BLT or one of our gourmet burgers. Have a homemade cabbage burger or butterball soup on Thursdays. Or try our weekend brunch and have cinnamon roll pancakes or the roasted duck Benedict. Stop by the Mixing Bowl on your way to work and grab a freshly baked muffin, Grebel, or Dana Kuckkahn out of our bakery case and a specialty coffee made just for you. The Mixing Bowl, 1945 10th Street in Gering, bringing great food and great people together.
Care Heilbronn, State Farm agent, is here to protect all the moving parts of your life. With auto, home, life, and financial services, Care Heilbronn and her team make it simple to bring together what matters to you.
This is KNEB.TV Ag News from the Western Hearing Clinic Ag Desk. Western Hearing Clinic, the Panhandle's choice for better hearing, helping you hear what matters most.
Taking a look now at the latest at the Western Hearing Clinic Ag Desk, and today it was dogs, and more dogs at the Mitchell Fairgrounds for the Scottsbluff Kennel Club's 75th Annual Dog Show. Lots of breeds from big, small, and in between, now in its 75th year at the show, and organizers say a lot can be seen this weekend.
It's going to be excellent, a lot of fun. We have a lot of vendors here. We have a lot of people that are visiting to meet our breeds tomorrow. It's an excellent way to find out what kind of breeds you may be interested in, to get to know the dogs a little bit better on hand. We have half-hour time frames where they'll be coming in, and you can view, talk with breeders and others that are around with them. And so it's going to be an exciting day overall. We have done a lot of growth over the last 4 years when most numbers are going down in the dog shows, and we're continuously growing strong. So that's a good sign. We like to see more and more dogs coming in to participate. When we talk about AKC, we're talking about the growth of purebred dogs and the sponsorship of it and growing overall. So.
There were more than 650 entries this year, and people who traveled to the event were happy to share the inside scoop of what it takes to have a winning show dog.
They display a really happy personality because they're such happy little dogs. They really display that when they show, and their movement is very pretty and.
Their temperament should be merry little hounds. They should be happy and tails up in the air and
wagging. And, friendly. They're a real friendly breed. They're happy to greet people. They're good with other dogs.
The show will run through Sunday at the fairgrounds and is always a good time for all attendees. Well, straight ahead, we'll take a peek at what's happening around the region on your weekend community calendar. Stick around. KNEB.TV News will be back right after this.
Regional West is one of 3 Level 2 trauma centers in Nebraska.
We have all the resources here 24 hours a day to address any traumatic injury.
From emergency medical services to advanced medical imaging and surgery to acute care and rehabilitation.
It's comforting to know that if an accident happens here, our families, our friends, our neighbors, and even we ourselves will get expert trauma care and rehabilitation services right here at Regional West.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your weekend community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
This chair is way too big. It's perfect for us. This one's tiny. That's 'cause it's mine. Hey, this chair is just right. This bed is way too hard. It's perfect for me. This bed is way too soft. Just what I needed. This bed is just right. So come on over to Leeds Heads.
It is never too early to start planning for retirement, and working with an experienced financial advisor can put you on the right path.
At Platte Valley Investment Center, our team of financial advisors will work with you every step of the way to maximize your retirement income.
Call me, Jody Rosiska, or Rick Morehouse, financial advisors, to set up your free, no-obligation consultation.
Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned.
And finally tonight, before we break for the weekend, it's once again time to honor the Platte Valley Company's Star Student of the Week. For this week's Star Student of the Week, we head to Lincoln Heights Elementary School in Scottsbluff. PVC Associates Travis L. and BJ Malmore on hand for their all-school morning assembly to share with the students on why this kindergartner was selected as this week's Star Student.
Thanks for allowing us to come visit you this morning, and also thanks for being here to take part in this recognition of a very special student, someone who's been described as being a hard worker, eager to learn, take on the challenges that each day may present. And so it's my privilege to announce that Jermichael McMurtry is our Star Student of the Week. Would you please come up here?
After the assembly, Mom caught up with Jermichael McMurtry for a little Q&A.
Well, Jermichael, we want to congratulate you on your special award today, and tell us a little bit about yourself. How are you feeling this morning after winning the award?
Good.
Good. Now, I'm told that you love to come to school. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
And what is your favorite part about school?
Doing PE.
Yeah, and what's your favorite part of PE?
Running.
And when he's not in school, this kindergartner keeps plenty busy by always staying on the go.
I play football, play basketball.
Oh, great. And which one's your favorite?
Football.
Jermichael says he loves his brother JJ and his parents Jeff and Tiffany, who nominated Jermichael, saying that despite having apraxia of speech, he always works hard, is eager to learn, loves going to school every day, and is a great helper.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell us today about a little bit more about yourself?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, on behalf of Platte Valley Companies, we do want to thank you and congratulate you, and we wish you best of luck the rest of the school year.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Congratulations once again to Jermichael McMurtry, the Platte Valley Company's Star Student of the Week. And if you'd like to nominate a deserving K-12 student to be the next Star Student of the Week, you can find nomination forms online at www.pvbank.com. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday.